Hey there, Master Jack D'Souza, Centerton, Arkansas, Martial Arts Advantage. Wanted to share with you probably the foundational tip of self-defense, and that's using common sense, not putting yourself in these bad situations. Oftentimes we do that. I mean, let's say you're driving or something and somebody cuts you off and then you give them the finger or something like that. Before you know it, maybe that driver comes out and confronts you, and then it's a bad situation. Okay, so it's keeping our emotions in check. You know, looking at the logic of the situation, which isn't easy to do. You know, we get heated up sometimes and these things happen. But we have to use common sense in situations. Okay, he cut you off. All right, that's 1 second of your life that you were cut off. All right, so it was a little rude. It was discourteous. Move on, okay? But if you start taking action because of that, then they may reciprocate, and like I said earlier, a big mess. So you have to be careful with stuff. Sometimes with women, you know, maybe you're alone, or you go off with the wrong person, or you don't really know the person. Your instincts say, I shouldn't really do this, but then you do the. Follow your instincts. Follow your intuition, okay? It's, what's that? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, right? I mean, so you're just using common sense in these situations. Lock your doors. Lock your, you know, what did Ronald Reagan used to say? Trust but verify. You know, that type of thing. If you have that mentality, all mankind isn't bad. Most of mankind is good. But you have to be on your toes and just have to be alert. Especially if you go into certain neighborhoods, or if you go into certain establishments, like maybe a bar room or something like that, then you've got to be alert on these different things. So anytime there's alcohol around, there's often problems. So just these types of things, you need to use common sense. Maybe have somebody check you. If you aren't the most sensible person emotionally, maybe, will you watch me, make sure I don't get out of control or drink too much or do this and that. You know, someone can help you with something like that. So just start out with common sense, keeping your head up, looking at your surroundings, something that doesn't feel right, you know, be cautious of. Okay, it doesn't mean you're cowardly. It doesn't mean, you know, that's, I think, what the attacker or what the victimizer wants you to think. They want you to put you in sort of an emotional conundrum. So you need to follow your instincts and, again, just not be in these situations. That will, right there alone, if you look back on your life at all the altercations or all the situations, I bet most of them were just, it was kind of something stupid that you put yourself in, or didn't, you know, use common sense enough that it could have been easily resolved early, and we got in trouble. So I hope this helps. I mean, it wasn't a lot of physical technique today, but hey, why we rule the planet and not animals is because of brains. So if we use common sense, if we use logic, then, you know, you're going to really, really lower your odds. Hope that helps. Talk to you next time. Thanks.